The Nike Raygun collection will be dropping January 15th. Like this video and subscribe for more resale predictions and drop lists. The Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star Rayguns will be retailing for $95, reselling for around $110. These probably are going to be the best reselling item just because you can use Rakuten and get $20 off your purchase and also 3% cash back on your purchase using the top link in the description. I definitely would suggest using it if you want to resell these or if you just want to have these as a personal. I think it's a really good way to just make better margins on your items if you're trying to be a reseller. Either way, this should be an alright reselling shoe, but with Rakuten, it should be a pretty good reselling shoe, and you definitely should be able to make some good money with Rakuten, but without Rakuten, it's probably only going to be a $5 to $10 profit, even if you do sell in person. So I would suggest staying away from these unless you sign up with Rakuten, which is the first link in the description. In my opinion, this is a pretty cool personal shoe, and there should be some resale value if you do use Rakuten, but I would definitely just suggest sticking to the Converse website because there should be free returns on this shoe. So if they're like not a good fit or you don't like them that much in person, it definitely just is a really easy return and it's just going to be free for everyone, so it's kind of great. The Nike Air Force 1 Low Raygun will be retailing for $110 and reselling for around $120. In my opinion, this probably is the best item out of all the four shoes, and I think it probably will be a shoe that a lot of people will be personaling. So I think prices on these should be pretty good, but I don't really think there'll be much resale, so I wouldn't look for these to resell them. I just look for them as a good personal. But I definitely think this is a really nice shoe, and I think a lot of people will be liking these for a personal, so I wouldn't be surprised if prices are a little higher, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they're just a brick for retail. Like I said before, I think this is the best silhouette out of all of them, and I think the color on this one is really nice. It's just a yellow and a black and an orange, and then the white like as the main color. I think it looks all really nice together, and I definitely would suggest going for these because this is a pretty cool personal shoe, and I think a lot of people will be liking these and going for these. Next up, we got the Nike Blazer Mid 77 Raygun. These are going to retail for $110 as well and resell for around $120 as well. I think these are likely to have a higher like price fluctuation just because a lot of people don't really like and sell like these Blazer Mids, but I think these could have some good resale, but I really wouldn't go for these or expect these to have good resale just because it is a Blazer Mid, and I feel like these almost never have any resale. In my opinion, this is a really cool colorway, and I think a lot of people will be liking this, so I definitely think this shoe will sell out, but I'm really not expecting that much resale, especially on these Blazer Mids, because these look like a lot of the other Blazer Mids I've seen on the market, and they're just not that special in my opinion, and I don't really think a lot of people will like them that much over these other Blazer Mids. The Nike Air Raid Raygun will be retailing for $150, reselling for around $140. I'm expecting these to brick a lot just because the Air Raid is probably one of the worst Nike silhouettes in my opinion. I just don't really think it's a very cool silhouette, and with the $150 retail, I don't really think they'll be selling for that much, and I think they could brick even farther down, so I definitely wouldn't go for these off the release. I think you should be able to get them on StockX and like go for apps for cheaper, so I definitely would suggest going for them on those apps instead of the Nike app just because I think they will brick a lot. In my opinion, this colorway is pretty nice, and I think it's the best colorway out of all of them because I think it kind of incorporates the colors a lot better than all the other models, but I just think it's the worst looking colorway or like silhouette because it's a fucking Air Raid, and the Air Raids are the worst silhouette in like all of Nike's catalog.